Hello, people. I just want to talk about cancel culture because it's been around for a while, and then even in this modern day, you see people getting accused of things that they haven't done, and it's just not fair. Just being even at a third party point of view, it's not fair to people that get accused of things that they didn't do. So, why am I talking about this? Well, because I don't know. I think it's just all the things that accumulated in my throughout history where I see people get mindlessly accused of crap that they didn't do. It ruins their career. Like, for example, right? I could just off the top of my head, I could think what Kim Huyun, whatever the fuck, that one Korean singer that got accused of impregnating another celebrity, and then turns out it was a lie, and that guy still got his career destroyed. For YouTubers, I guess like Tobuscus, that guy suffered a lie, and then everyone just believed in the woman that accused him of rape, and it destroyed his career, and it made him lose his TV show deal. Which is, how is that fair, where someone could just mindlessly accuse people and get away with it, even without evidence? It's just not necessary. If you want to make an accusation, I thought that you need evidence to prove that someone did something, not just from word. What if I said the president of America licked my butthole, and then everyone just believed me? Like, oh really? And in order for me to forgive the president in this country, I need $1 billion to make me feel better because my butthole got licked by the president of America. Just how is it fair that we could just make false accusations? It's just pretty dog water, and people career gets destroyed by it. Like, and there's no accountability. Like, you could ruin someone, defame someone, and the accountability is so low. But although like we do have one dub quite recently, it's been a while since people that got accused of something they didn't do, like Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. I'm glad he won the $7 million. I don't think Amber Heard has $7 million to spare. She just doesn't look like she's good with money. But that's like the only win we had like in a long time. It's just so crap to see how people just get away so easily. And sad thing is, even though people get accused of things, they don't fight back. I feel like you're supposed to fight back when someone just accuses you of something. For example, PewDiePie. During the period, like around 2015, he was accused of being a Nazi or a misogynist or something like that because he made some jokes about Jews. And these article writers, they just write a bunch of journals or crap about him saying that he is a racist, even though he is not. You can argue as much as you want, he's not a racist. But like people that just never do their research, they never look at details, never look at information. They just believed everything that they see on the internet, on the newspaper, on TV, just because they think that is a reliable source of information. Like, as of CNN or MSNBC, like any of those major, or Fox, or those major news outlets, it's just you cannot trust it 100%. They make mistakes, and there's also miscommunication as well. There's also people that just wants to boost their career, so they just accuse people of crimes that they didn't do, and they get like a pay raise or whatever. So I feel like when PewDiePie was getting accused, he should have just sued the crap out of Wall Street Journal, and then maybe, state of YouTube wouldn't be so cringy anymore, and that would have been way more better for everyone. And we could probably, Filthy Frank will probably still be around, because despite how he said that he's lost motivation, I'm pretty sure money has something to do with it. The guy was only making like $100 to $200 a month, and he was putting out high quality content. It's, I know it's sad to hear, but money is a motivation, even for a guy as passionate as Filthy Frank, which is now known as Joji. And I mean, suing is cool and all, but then it's just bad PR. Say if you're a good person and you have a good image, then you sue a person, even though that person deserved to get sued, it's still bad PR. They just look at you and say, oh yeah, congrats, you won the case, but then kind of scared of saying anything bad about you because you might sue me for it. I don't want to joke around you anymore. It does ruin that chemistry that you have. If you were to sue someone, even if you deserve the right to protect yourself and your image, and if you sue someone, people are just gonna be afraid of you. Like they just have that bit of fear inside of them, thinking, "Oh God, this guy's cool and all, but don't joke about him, okay? Don't make fun of his hair, don't make fun of his eyes, don't make fun of his wife or whatever." It's not, and also suing a person is just a huge use of time. The amount of the time you had to spend in court just presenting evidence, like the situation with Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. I think that took for like about a month or more. I don't remember exactly. It's been a while, but then it's just like most creators, they just want to focus on doing their own work. They don't really care about talking about technicalities and what people did to them. They just want to focus on their work. But just imagine that you had to exit your comfort zone to get something that you're probably not going to get paid for it, and people just expect you to do this. Like, I don't know, it's just so dense. It's so baffling to me that people get accused of crimes, and when they defend themselves, it just doesn't look good on them. And I wish that people just have common sense and stop believing in everything a person says on the internet. It's not the worst thing when a person accuses you of something, but it's the worst when other people believed in what the accuser says. It's just so sad seeing how many people are so dumb and stupid to just automatically assume that, oh, this person said that you touched him. Now we believe in him. We don't know the guy, but we believe that you touched this pig and you had intercourse with his dog. We just gotta believe it. I mean, like, we don't need to know him. We don't need to know anything about him. Never even seen the guy, but we will just believe him just because it's a popular thing to do. And this is pretty dog shit. In the beginning of Johnny Depp and Amber Heard's case, they just automatically, by default, initially believed in Amber Heard just because, one, she's a female, two, she made an accusation. And I don't know, I guess it's like a really, really pathetic attempt because she lost. But you know what, just seeing how the start of that case went, where everyone was against Johnny Depp in the beginning, is just kind of baffling. And we're living in the 21st century. Everyone knows what the mob mentality is. It's not a secret, right? It's pretty common sense. You see it, you know it's happening. Sorry. Recovering from COVID. But you know what, people are aware of the mob mentality and how stupid it is, but you know what, they just still go along with it because they just like to be in a group, even though they're all in the wrong. People just like to be in a group. I feel like if people defame someone over the internet, they should be held accountable for it. They cannot just keep making mean comments on YouTube and just get away with it. That's just not fair. I wish laws were just more severe against people that keeps making false accusations, such as prison time and compensation for damage dealt. It's very rare that a defamation case gets paid out properly. Sometimes damages are just irreparable, and there's no point. Like, money just can't solve it. And then what are you gonna do? Like, oh yeah, they destroyed someone's career that's worth $1 billion. My net worth, all I have is a half a house and my Honda Civic that's built from 1998. You can have those. It's worth around $200K, but then good luck on your $1 billion career. Oopsies. Just imagine that some guy just go on and run over Kobe Bryant if he was still alive. Rest his soul. But just run over Kobe Bryant. That guy could have been a billionaire, but you know what? It's not my problem. Sorry about that. It's just that people are so free from accountability. Like, if they were to get punished by it, like say if they killed someone and they had to take care of that person take care of that person's daughter or son for the rest of their life, then yeah, that would be pretty reasonable. Like, oh yeah, sorry I killed your dad, I'll take care of you till you're 18. That seems fair. But then, it's just like, the punishment is so light for every crime you do. And especially a false accusation, it's pretty dog shit. But hey, that's just America for you. And if punishment were severe, I think people would think twice before destroying someone's life. It's just common sense at this point. Like, oh, if I accuse this guy of molesting me, and I was wrong, right? I would have to pay this guy $8 billion. People ain't gonna do that. People are not gonna accuse people. It's just then it would be people would have a fairer life. I don't know. I'm stuttering. Overall, you know what? No change is gonna be made because people are so scared of offending people that like to make false accusations. It's just how this country runs, and it's just how people are. They just like to get away with shit they do, kind of like those Karens that are rats. They want to see people get in trouble, but when you get them in trouble, right, they just start flipping their lid, they start crying. It's just life. I don't know.